Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great edition of my Grue Rume Show. And for the Grue Rume Show today, we got two very special guests, Jacob Cooney, who wrote and directed this film, and the star of the film, Vanessa Angel. And I'm really looking forward to talking to them both. The film is a holiday film, a Christmas film called Merry Xmas. And we're going to talk to them all about the film and all about the Christmas holiday. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host at Stutters. I am the host of the Grue Room. And this is my cousin, Billy Rock, who will be my co-host today. So say hi, Billy Rock.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Grue Rume Show. I hope everybody has a great time on this podcast. It should be fun.
It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Vanessa Angel, someone we always wanted to chat with. And Jacob is another person that has been on the show, and I always love chatting with him. So it's going to be a fun time. This is my Grue Room. Welcome to my nightmare. Stay tuned. Okay, there's something I forgot to mention about the film. Merry Xmas is produced by David Gary, Chelsea Valley, Chad Verdi Jr., and Paul Luba. And they're all part of the film, and they produced the film. And of course, like I said, the writer director is Jacob Cooney, and one of the stars, Vanessa Angel. So yes, Merry Xmas. It's out everywhere. Go see it. The interview's coming up. Okay, welcome to Grue, and thank
hold on
you.
a second.
Okay.
Oh my God, got it. Sorry.
It's all good. Well, thank you both for coming on the Grue Room, and thanks for taking time out of your night.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Definitely, yes. So the first thing I wanted to ask is a question that goes out to you, Jacob, is like, what inspired you to want to write and make this Christmas film, Merry Xmas?
Well, I've always wanted to make a Christmas film, and this idea actually started with the crew of a film that I was directing years ago, getting stuck in our hotel while we were shooting in Connecticut. And so we were sitting at the hotel bar with nothing to do. We couldn't go anywhere. And, just sitting there talking to everybody. And that's where the kernel kind of started. Flash forward, 5 years, 6 years, however long it's been. And COVID hit, and sitting there going, what can I write that, could be shot during this time? And then that idea kind of flashed into my mind about, okay, why couldn't we shoot a movie in a hotel, around a hotel bar? It would make my mom really happy to make it a holiday movie because she loves holiday movies. So, I contacted a good friend of mine, Molly Jacobs, and we started working the story out, sat down and just started writing. And then, I think we had the first draft done probably in 3-4 weeks. And then we just started kind of, passing it around. And then we ended up, linking up with the Verdis and Dave and Chelsea and over at Shadow Vale, and we shot it when was it, in March?
March, yeah. Christmas in March.
Yes.
And I'm experiencing all over again, which is so nice.
Yeah. So,
So I got 2 Christmases this year.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's where the inspiration for the project came. It was just out of trying to, experience of my own, but then trying to figure out what could be done during COVID. With everybody quarantining, and a movie set in and around a hotel felt like the best route to go.
Yeah, definitely. And Vanessa, like, how did you wind up getting involved with the film? And I know you're friends with David too, right?
David Gear.
Gary, yeah.
David Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually worked on a project with the Verdis back last September with Megan Fox, and so they got to know me on that, and they were kind enough to send me Jacob's script, and I loved it. I loved it. It's one of the, I'm not just saying because he's sitting right there, but it's one of those scripts that just, you read it and you just feel this I just felt this connection with this character, and the words just flowed out of my mouth. Like, I can't even explain it. There's some scripts you read that you just get and get you, and you feel like, okay, this was meant to be. And I mean, to the point where I didn't, it sounds like a bad actress, but I didn't really have to even do that much prep, because the words and the situation kind of lent itself to.
Uh-oh. Wait, you just muted yourself.
Uh-oh.
Age.
Okay, you're good now again, Vanessa.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all good.
Technology.
Yeah, I know, it's a pain.
Anyway, it was a great script, and when they sent it to me, I read it, and immediately I wanted to do it. So
Awesome.
yeah, so that's how I got involved. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And can you tell us all, for anyone who hasn't seen it, like who you play in the film?
Yes, I play Emma Rawlings, who is, I guess, a middle-aged woman with 3 kids and a husband, that she finds out right before this story starts that her husband has left her for a 19-year-old. And she flies to the East Coast to see her family, and she's alone, and she's stuck in this hotel in this snowstorm. And she goes to the bar, and she meets these characters that are at the bar, and it turns out that the woman that she's sitting next to is about to get engaged, and her fiance walks in, and it's my high school sweetheart, who I haven't seen in, obviously, like, I don't know, almost 30 years.
Yeah.
And so the games ensue from there, and it's very witty and kind of cute, and it's got little jabs. It's sort of written in that way of like the old fashioned kind of witty repartee classic comedies. So yeah, but it had a lot of heart, and my character's actually going through quite a lot during it, because she's coming to terms with the fact that her long marriage is over, and then she sees her high school sweetheart, and they broke up in a very uncomfortable, terrible way. So that's so she's dealing with these different traumas, really. And so she's I get to laugh and cry and do just almost every emotion under the sun. So it was challenging but great fun at the same time. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jake is an amazing director. Like, he knows exactly what he wants. I mean, we shot this movie in 11 days.
Really?
And
10
yes.
days, yeah, 10
Oh
days.
my God.
And if it wasn't for Jake, that would not have happened, because and the crew was really good too. But Jake just knew what he wanted, and we got it done.
11 days?
Yeah.
11 days.
Yeah.
I mean, we were really literally almost the entire movie was in this bar.
Yeah.
So we were all sort of going stir crazy after a while, but it was also kind of sweet. I mean, it was honestly one of the best experiences I've had on a movie, and I know that sounds probably crazy, but like, to me now, at this stage of my career in my life, the experience of making the movie is more important to me also, almost than the actual movie, the way it turns out, because you can only control that to a certain degree. But we had the best fun. I mean, just the most fun, and the cast was just amazing. Tommy DiNucci just had us in stitches of laughter, and Jason London it was just a blast. It was really, truly a blast to shoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what?
Well, I would say,
yeah,
to go along with that, it was, we set the characters up. The cast really understood from day one what we were trying to do. And, I like to create an atmosphere where everybody can explore and create, a character that they're comfortable in and creating and building. And I think that shows in the movie where Vanessa's talking about, the laughter, and she had the opportunities to cry and get emotional, then you have somebody like Tommy DiNucci playing this bombastic lead singer of a rock band. Who we gave him a British accent, which was only brought to the forefront the day before we started shooting.
Really?
Yeah, so it was like at the table read, we did it cut and dry. It wasn't really working for me. It wasn't really working for Tommy. So then we found out how to make it more alive by giving him an accent, making him go even larger than what we planned on. To the point where we created a single for his fake band. On the day during shooting, we were writing lyrics and having him perform. Just out of the ether. We were just doing this. And then have since recorded that track, and it's part of the soundtrack. And
oh my God, that's awesome.
The creativity with everybody was on point throughout the entire process.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it was a great choice. He just was incredible in this role. He's just so fun and so funny, and it kind of went past action to cut. Like it just it really truly was a blast, and I think Tommy really made us laugh more than anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the relationship between you, Vanessa, and Kieran's character, just you guys just balanced each other out really well, and those sparring matches, as you'll see in the movie, are just spot on with how it would be being stuck in a hotel with your ex from high school,
Right?
When you don't like each other, so.
Right, and they had a very competitive streak, both of them, I guess, in high school, which you can see that like both characters, I guess you don't really lose that, right? So that like you said, that kind of like witty kind of banter where you're sort of getting at each other, it just worked really well. I mean, Kieran's a wonderful actor, and I think we had good chemistry, and it was really, honestly, it was one of my favorite experiences I've ever done on a movie, and I've done a lot of movies. So
yeah, definitely. And is there a certain scene that you both like the most, or Vanessa, like a scene you love shooting the most?
Well, we had a funny scene. I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but I had to, towards the end of the movie, and I had to I find out that my husband's moving out, and I'm really emotional, and I go to the pool. There's this indoor pool, and it's this sort of the sort of hero's ending where Kieran's character and I kind of talk it out, and we come back together, and then we fall in the pool. so we had to do it in one take, because otherwise you have to like get dry, and it takes too much time to do that. So, and we got it right, Jake. We got it in one take.
Got it on one.
And that was like the last night of shooting, I think, right? That was kind of fun.
It was the last night.
It was kind of serious and funny and silly, both like back
to
back.
It brought everything in together. It brought in the serious aspect of their relationship, plus the comedic elements and physical comedy of them falling into the pool at that that heightened emotional moment.
Right.
And then then it's just like building it up from there. But you're right in that we had to do it one take.
Wow.
It was the last day of shooting, and we were just about to hit overtime. So, and I was, the producers were in my ear going like, "We gotta do this tonight. We gotta get it done. Like, we can't do like 5 hours of overtime."
Yeah.
So, but we got it. It looks great. The pool stuff in general, I think, was some of my favorite stuff. But my most favorite scene was in the rotunda.
Oh yes, that was so beautiful.
And that was again, we were told by our location, the hotel, that we were not going to get access to that space, and so I had put it out of my head as being an option. And then in the middle of the shooting material in the hotel rooms on like the 5th floor or whatever it was, the hotel goes, "Hey, you can shoot in the rotunda right now. You have an hour."
Oh wow, I didn't even
And
know
so,
that.
yeah, so that's why we quickly got out of those hotel rooms, got downstairs.
Oh,
We lit the whole rotunda, had art department bring in all those trees,
Oh my God.
and we had to shoot that scene. By the time we were set up, we had to shoot the entire scene in about 30 minutes.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So
I remember that was
that was a big one, yeah. And that was, I mean, a key moment for your guys' characters, Vanessa, and for Kieran, and you guys were not told this was happening beforehand, and I was amazed that you guys came in ready to go, and it was not an issue at all. It was like it was on the schedule the entire day.
yeah.
Which it wasn't. It was, I was told we had access 20 minutes before we left those hotel rooms and got downstairs. So.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
that's
right.
crazy.
I forgot that detail. Yeah, and the baseball scene was really fun too.
Yes.
That
Yep,
was really
yep.
fun.
There's a whole sequence in the movie where the characters who were stuck in this hotel play wiffle ball in one of the meeting rooms or grand ballrooms. So we spent the majority of the day shooting this sequence of everybody playing wiffle ball, and we
Bats
got
and
this-
balls flying.
yeah. So it was, we had our specific shots that we needed, but then at a certain point, I just kind of went wide with the cameras and let everybody just play. So there,
Yeah, for real.
yeah. So it was, legit wiffle ball game going on, and we were just popping off shots as they were playing. So
Oh my
That was
God.
fun. It was really fun.
Definitely. And I always like to ask guests this when I talk to them about like a film or a series that they're in. Was there any like funny or cool behind the scenes stories that happened while you were filming?
Oh sorry. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh no, I don't really know. I was so
yeah.
Jake has to actually like work when between scenes, like the actors can come. I mean, I have the most hilarious video of Jason and Tommy and Chris, who plays this other character, like just impromptu, like playing. Jason's playing the guitar, and they're doing this whole like song. I mean, it's so funny. I mean, I have so much behind the scenes, like great video, and David was really good at like doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I mean, we honestly we had the most fun. I mean, just most impromptu. And then I remember it was St. Patrick's Day, one of the days we were shooting, and we're at a bar. I mean, we're not really drinking, but it was really like for 2 weeks we were just having fun in this bar. Without the drinking. Without the
St.
real
Patrick's
drinking.
Day, you have Eric Lutz bringing his bagpipes and
Oh my God.
Yes.
yeah. So he, one of our other actors is Eric Lutz, and he, plays bagpipes in a like a marching band, and they were part of the St. Patrick's Day festival that year. So he brought his stuff in and did a whole concert with his bagpipes. It was pretty cool.
Oh wow. I mean, was it hard to actually not drink on St. Patty's Day?
I think for some people, yes. I was pretty busy. I saved it for rap. So.
Okay. And Billy, you got your
Yeah.
questions you wanted to ask? Here's the
Okay.
mic. Well, don't talk directly in the mic.
Okay. How's it
Where are
going?
you guys? Where are you?
Well, we actually both live in Philadelphia, but
Okay.
we're visiting my dad for the week in
Oh.
Carolina. We're in this like little tiny town in Carolina. I'm shocked that the internet's still going on.
That's awesome.
So I want to ask you guys, what are both your favorite Christmas films to watch?
Oh gosh. I'll let Vanessa go first because I'm not ready.
Well, it has to be the old classic, It's a Wonderful Life. And I love the movie Elf because I watched it probably 80 times with my daughter, who was little at the time it came out. And so we literally, I probably have seen Elf 80 times, and I love it every time.
I would agree. My kids and my parents were just watching it upstairs before I came down here.
Oh
So,
wow.
Seriously, really?
seriously, yep.
Yeah, it's so cute. But
Uh,
It's a Wonderful Life is also, classic that
Oh,
I never gets old.
It's a Wonderful Life.
How about you guys?
Yeah. I like The Family Man. With
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's also it's kind of like It's a Wonderful Life already.
Yeah.
Kind of a
Mm.
re-envisioning of that. Elf, like you said. Christmas Vacation. is
Yeah,
a good
of
one.
course.
I love
Yeah.
that one.
So
Having worked with Randy, that's
yeah.
I should have said that first. And Beverly D'Angelo is a good friend of mine, so
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's definitely up there.
Yeah, so I would say those are my top three. And then Merry Xmas, of course, is creepy.
Well,
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a new classic, right?
Awesome.
What about you guys? What are your guys' favorite Christmas movies?
You're probably gonna laugh at this. I'm a big horror fan, so I like watching the Christmas horror movies.
Okay.
Oh,
I
Like,
am looking forward to that Violent Night, David
Yeah.
Harbour.
Yes, definitely.
yeah, that looks really good. Like, I'm definitely
Yeah.
looking forward to that one.
did you know I'm in a Christmas horror movie?
Wait, you did?
I did Puppet Master versus
my
Demonic
God.
Toys.
No, get out, really?
It takes place at Christmas.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Well,
Oh, no.
I
It's
know
not
what,
so
I know what
awesome.
they're watching tonight. That's going to be on the
That's gonna be on my list now.
yeah.
No, it's frightening. It's frightening. With Corey Feldman and me in
Corey
Bulgaria.
Feldman's
Oh my God.
In Bulgaria in
Oh, man.
2005.
Oh my God. We met him in Reddington, PA.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We didn't know at first that he was playing music, like he sings music.
Yes. Yes,
First,
he
we
does.
didn't realize he did, and he's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen him since that movie, to be honest, but that was in
Okay.
2005. But he's a good guy. We had a good time on the movie, so.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
There you go.
And then, what are both of your favorite Christmas songs?
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I like Silent Night, the Sinead O'Connor.
Oh,
Version?
Yeah.
I like I still like that, like that do they know it's Christmas? You know,
Yeah.
that I don't know. I was like in my formative years, that was a big Christmas song.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, what was the I can't
I
Sorry.
do. That's a tough one. I more instrumental stuff. So there's this violinist, Lindsay, I forget her last name,
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
she last year had come out with a new Christmas album, and it is, at least to me, it's top notch. So like it puts a nice swing on the Christmas flair. It's all instrumental, and there are some mashups. So she'll bring in other artists to do the track with her. So there's some really cool kind of new sounds to Christmas music in that album. So
I'm gonna check that out.
yeah, I would definitely. It's still has that heart, still has that warmth, but it's new, it's contemporary. So
Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then, what do both of you look forward to for Christmas?
Being with family. My wife is like a giant Christmas fan, so
Okay.
we get Christmas vomited all over the house. Being on the East Coast, we pray for a white Christmas. So we want the snow, and we want those snow days to be rolling in. So, and the kids love it. They're talking about when they're going to be able to go sledding already. So, so that's mostly what I like. Hanging out with the family by the fire, watching Christmas movies, and drinking, hot chocolate during the day and spiked eggnog at night. So
There you go.
And for me, I'm looking forward to hanging out with my daughter, because she's 21 now, but she's at USC and she's a basketball player. So usually like
nice.
Thanksgiving, they're at a tournament. So I haven't like spent the last 4 Thanksgivings with her, and Christmas. She's always got like like it's just not a like free time for her.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to spend last Christmas with her because she had COVID. So I'm really excited to spend Christmas with her this year.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Very good.
Very nice. And Vanessa, this is a question for you.
Mhm.
What is your favorite memory about being on Weird Science, the TV show?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I have to say, the whole 4 years was just amazing. And I think that you don't appreciate it until you look back, that time. It was, it's a lot of work, and it's just never ending, when you're on a TV show. But I mean, I first of all, I learned how to do comedy on that show, and the cast was amazing. We all became really good friends, and we're still friends actually,
Oh,
all
good.
these years later. And I got to shoot at Universal Studios. I mean, it was just, it was really magical actually. It was really, just the whole experience is, obviously you have your off days, but like for the most part, I'd say it was, and it's fun, the kind of things that we're shooting are funny and silly. And so you can't help but step into that kind of fantasy of the silliness of it all. So it was a real true joy. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Awesome. Yeah, I love Weird Science. That's my favorite.
Oh,
I really
thanks.
do. I
I
admire
appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's kind of dated now, but it's still really, it's still it's still sweet. I think people still appreciate it, so it's nice.
Yeah. And if they ever did a reboot of the Weird Science TV show, would you be open to return?
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, actually, John Asher, who played Gary, and Michael Montessori and I got together about 2 years ago, and Michael actually wrote like a little pilot where, well, I won't give it away, but we're sort of the B storyline, and then there's a newer trio.
Okay.
But yeah, and we were trying to get it at Universal, but there was legal issues and stuff. So in terms of who has the rights, and it's kind of a confusing thing. But yeah, I mean, yes, I would be totally. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't play the genie I wouldn't play the old genie. The old genie you can't see, and it's not good with technical things. But yeah, no, of course.
Well, I'll gladly direct the pilot. So.
There you go.
Yes. You're on board. You're on board. You truly are an amazing director and just a lovely man. And it was just lovely to get to work with you on Merry Xmas.
Same. I was excited coming into it, and even more excited about whatever project we are doing together next. So.
Yes.
Oh, so okay, so you two are working on something else.
We're gonna find something.
Yeah, the Verdes are wonderful to work with. I literally went back to Rhode Island just for the day for the premiere screening of Merry Xmas, and it's literally now like getting back together with family, because I did another movie in the summer for them, and
nice.
It really feels like family. And that, as I said earlier, it's the experience of making the movies is honestly more important to me now than like how the movie turns out. I mean, obviously you want it to turn out well, but you can't always, like I said, you can't always control that. But you can, you do your best and hope that it turns out well. But the actual day-to-day experience is like really important to me now.
So now, do you both think like Merry Xmas is going to be something that everyone's going to watch for Christmas every year?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I've had friends view early versions of it to get notes, and they are completely behind it, and I've had people actually say that it's on their list to watch every year. So
see that.
So it's
so nice.
I hope it finds the audience, and I think it will, and yeah, I think it should live on for Christmas evergreen fun forever, hopefully.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes. And I always like to end my questions with this. I know this has nothing to do with Christmas, but do you two have a horror movie that you both like to watch?
Oh my God. I'm not really a big horror fan, to be honest. I don't want to be scared. Like life's scary enough. It's like I want an added scare. But yeah, I mean, yeah, not big into horror personally.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure I can drum up a memory of one. And Jake, go ahead. You should
Let's
say
see. Whenever I am asked this question, I always go back to the same one. It's The Descent by Neil Marshall.
Yes. Yeah.
Only because I mean it's a phenomenal movie. It's very claustrophobic, but it's a masterclass in how to create atmospheric tension in a movie. And a lot of this helped by the fact that these women are stuck in a cave the entire movie, but the way that he just creates the world and the feel and the tone. It's just whenever I am putting together a pitch for a horror film or writing a horror film, that's my go-to rewatch to get into that atmospheric tension building and just relearn it again, because the way that he created that in that film is just thick. It makes your skin crawl. So it's that's why I go back to it all the time.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch that one. Sorry, I'm being really silly today.
Well, you see, Vanessa doesn't watch horror, but if you write a horror movie, she could star in it, right?
She could.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I've done thriller. I've done quite a lot of thrillers before, but
Let's say expect one in your inbox then in about 20 minutes, because I'll send you something to read.
Oh, okay. See that? Well, yeah, of course you.
yay! No, seriously, no, that great, awesome. I'd love to.
Okay, perfect.
Wow. Okay. And where can fans find you both at? I mean, I know they know where to find you at, but
I mean, I'm Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the normal stuff.
You're still on Twitter?
Well, as of tonight, probably not, but
Yeah, I'm just on Instagram really. I'm Facebook too, I guess. Instagram. I'm not even on TikTok, and I mean Instagram's time sucking enough, right? It's like I don't really have any platforms I can be on, but yeah, Instagram, Real Vanessa Angel. Real Vanessa Angel. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you both for coming on the show. It was really fun talking to you both, and Jacob, like this is second time you were on now. So thanks again for coming back. And Vanessa, thank you for being on it for the first time.
And one more thing, you forgot one small detail. You forgot to hook up a doll.
He's talking about weird signs.
I forgot to hook up what?
The doll. You forgot to
The
hook up
doll?
the doll.
Huh?
oh, and weird science.
No.
Sorry, it's going over my head.
That's all right. Well, again, thanks so much for coming on the show. Like I really like talking to you both, and everyone has to go see Merry Xmas, the Christmas movie to watch for this season.
Yes. Please do.
Thank you. Thank you for chatting with us.
Definitely. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks.
Of course. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for setting it up and doing it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
Perfect.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Holidays.
Merry
Happy
Christmas. Happy New Year.
Holidays. Yes.
All right. Have a good night.
All right.
Thanks, you
See
too.
you later.
Bye.
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 Bye, Jake.
Bye.